Thank you very much. We are welcome once again to this yearly workshop. And I'm here to talk about the tax clearance. As you know, tax clearance is a security document, and it is an evidence that you are paying your taxes regularly. Now, it is expected of you as a taxpayer to Lagos State government to have an e-TCC card. Now, there are different types. We have the e-TCC card, we have the m-TCC, which is the modified tax clearance, and the c-TCC, which is the company tax clearance. Now, let me go to the e-TCC, the electronic tax clearance, which is for the individual. e-TCC, it is electronic tax clearance for the individual. Certificate, yes, for the individuals. Now we have three types under it. We have the self-assessment, which my colleagues have mentioned before. That one is, you are giving the government has given us the ability to assess ourselves, because we know what we earn. We know how much we have earned for the last year. So based on this, you can now pay for yourself. You assess yourself and you pay. Now there's a form which my colleague talked for, the self-assessment form. This is the self-assessment form, which you can fill, you can collect at any bank, any service point center, or any LRS office, tax station. Or you can even download it on the website, on our website. When you download it or you get this form, you fill it properly, you pay. There's a table which my colleague was trying to explain to you at the back. It says the income per annum, the tax payable. You can see the income per annum, the corresponding tax which you can pay, which is a reality which you can pay. When you pay this, you fill the form, then you can submit it back at the bank or any LRS office or service point. Then you send that particular form, they send it to us, then we process the card for you. And it takes just 72 hours to produce this card. And when the card is produced, an SMS is sent to you on your number, your phone number. An SMS is sent to you on your number. And when you get the SMS, you go to where you submitted the form and collect the e-TCC card. That is for self-assessment. Now, the second one is direct assessment. The direct assessment is also e-TCC, but this time around, you have to subject yourself to the tax authorities for assessment. You know, the first one was self-assessment. You have assessed yourself, which you can pay the minimum tax of 4,650. But this time around, the direct assessment, you subject yourself to the tax authority. You talk to them. They will be able to assess you. You tell them what you are doing, all your conduct or whatever. Then they assess you based on the information which you are giving to them. Based on this, you are assessed and you are told to pay a particular amount. When you pay, the receipt will be given to you at the bank. And as you have said several, you make sure that you collect your receipt immediately, either offline or online. Make sure you collect your receipt immediately. And please, we also talked about the PIDs. Make sure that you use just one PID. Just one PID so that your transactions will not be scattered on the system. We have talked about the PID here, which is a unique number which you need to have. It shouldn't be two. Let's say now, your name is, my name is Olariwaju Morondia. Maybe when I want to make payment again, I now use Morondia Olariwaju. The system will see it as another person. You understand what I'm saying? It will just give you another PID. So when you are going, you should make sure that you have just that unique number and use a particular name every time you go there. So when you pay, a form will be given to you, because this one is direct assessment, which you are being assessed by government. You fill the form, they send the form to us, we process it for you. Under 72 hours, when you get the SMS alert, you go there and collect your tax clearance, which is the direct assessment. Now the third one is the payee, which is also the e-TCC. The payee. But this time around, now this other one, self-assessment and direct assessment, they are individuals working on their own. Like high net worth. People that are so rich that pay high money, they also under e-TCC, direct assessment. But payee now are those that works for companies, under employees in different companies. And you know that their taxes are deducted at source, which is the preceding year, last year. Their taxes must have been deducted. Now, this year, to process the e-TCC, there is what is called Form H1. Form H1. This Form H1 contains the list of the employees, their income, and their tax. At the end, which we have a summary, which we have the total sum, which your company is claiming they have paid on your behalf, which is paid to Lagos State government. Now, when this Form H1 is submitted, first of all, you submit to LRS office headquarters. They acknowledge the receipt of the H1. Then the company is sent to us that the LRS have received it. Then we now do what is called reconciliation to determine what you are actually claiming. I've talked about the self-assessment. We're now paying now. We're now paying. What you are claiming that you are paid on the behalf, that is the information. We now check the system. Is the money you are claiming, is it on the system? If the money you are claiming is on the system and it corresponds, fine. You submit your forms. There is a payee form which you need to fill. This is the payee form for individuals which you need to fill. Attach a passport photograph, you sign, and fill the other parts there. Then you submit to us in bulk with other staffs, all the staffs in the company, submit to us. Then we process it for you. But if the H1 is not okay, let's say you are claiming you have paid 1 million on behalf of your staff, and what we are seeing on the system is 900 and something thousand. You know there is a problem. We send the H1 back to you, telling you that there is a reconciliation error, that what you are claiming is not actually what is on our system. Then we need to go back and reconcile if there is any error, or probably you are based on other payments which are not reflecting. Those reconciliations will be done by you. Then now, if they are now okay, then now bring it back to us, so that when the H1 is now okay, we now process the e-TCC cards for you. Now that's what we do. Now also LDSG, for like you now, the staff of Lagos State government. Now there is this called Oracle, which is sent to us from the Science and Tech yearly. It contains the list of all Lagos State employees, their income and tax, which is sent to us on a yearly basis. And when this is sent to us, those that have cards already, the e-TCC cards, we don't do what is called update for them. That is, we do automatic renewal for them. Once the renewal is sent to us, we do automatic renewal for the updates. But for those that do not have cards before, like you said that you do not have, I'm going to give you this form to fill.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah?
When I want to get renewal of my card,
Yeah?
I fill this form.
Yes?
They give me only report, not card.
Reports?
Yes. They give me only something on the sheet.
What kind of?
This year.
What year? This year?
Yes. At our health.
Do you have the card?
I have the card.
If you have the card, once you don't need any form or anything. We do automatic update for you. That's what we do. That's what we do for LSG staff, Lagos State government staff. But for those that do not have like himself, he needs to fill, because if you don't capture your profile, there is no how.
I have card. I submitted the photocopy together with my.
If it's a note card.
Pardon?
If it's a note card.
Okay, if it's a note card, then okay, I'll still get to that. I'll still get to that. Let's treat this one first. We'll get to that old card. So if you don't have a card before, like you said, you fill this. because we need to capture your data for us to be able to print this card for you for LESD star. And that comes to the old card we are talking about now. There are some cards which are no longer in use, which we have phased out. Which we have phased out. Which we have phased out. These are the old e-TCC. These are the old e-TCC cards. So if these are the ones you have, you need to submit this to us. But before you submit to us, you just need to write a letter for replacement of the old card. You attach this one to it, then you send it to us. Then we'll be able to print new one for you. Then this is the new